Children, now I'll be taking English literature for class 2. English literature for class 2. Take out a literature book, open page 105, unit 16, Boon of the Fairy Godmother. Page 105, unit 16, Boon of the Fairy Godmother, and keep it ready. Children, I hope you have gone through the lesson which I had already explained, but I want to begin by giving you the summary of the story again. So, Boon of the Fairy Godmother. There was a forest on a mountainside. It looked very beautiful. Why it looked beautiful, children? Because of the pine and eucalyptus trees. In this forest, there lived a fairy godmother. So, who lived in this forest? A fairy godmother. She gave blessings to kind people and punished the wicked. So, what did the fairy godmother do? She gave blessings to kind people and punished the wicked. Sundar was a poor little boy who lived with his parents and grandparents in a village. So Sundar was a poor boy who lived with his parents and grandparents in a village. One day, Sundar entered the wood. So one day what happened? What did Sundar do? He entered the wood. To do what? Now let us see to do what. To collect some twigs and branches. So one day Sundar entered the wood to collect some twigs and branches. The wind started blowing and it was a strong one. So what happened when one day Sundar entered the wood to collect some twigs and branches? The wind started blowing and it was a strong one. So what did Sundar do now? So he quickly picked them up and filled the sack and turned back to go home. So what did Sundar do? Sundar collected the twigs, the leaves, and he filled his bag and turned back to go home. He walked a few steps and he saw a wounded peafowl. As Sundar turned back to go home, he walked a few steps and what did he see? He saw a wounded peafowl bleeding at the neck. He picked up the bird, took it home, washed the blood and tied a piece of rag round the neck. So what did Sundar do? Sundar picked up the peafowl and took it home. After taking it home, what did he do? He washed the blood and tied a piece of rag round the neck. The next day, Sundar saw the bird moving about in its pen. So next day, what did Sundar see? Sundar saw the bird moving about in its pen. And suddenly what happened? And suddenly it disappeared. The bird, the peafowl, disappeared. Then Sundar went to the coop to see how many eggs the hens had laid. So what did Sundar do? Sundar went to the coop to see how many eggs the hens had laid. And to his surprise, he found golden eggs. So what did Sundar find? Sundar found golden eggs. To his surprise, he found golden eggs. He cried out to his mother. They could not believe their eyes. So what did Sundar do? After seeing the golden eggs, he called his mother. And they could not believe their eyes. Everybody wondered how such a thing could happen. Everybody was surprised that how such a thing could happen. But Sundar's grandfather knew about the fairy godmother. And who knew about the fairy godmother, children? Sundar's grandfather knew about the fairy godmother. And he said she gave a boon to Sundar because Sundar saved the life of the wounded peafowl. And he told everyone, grandfather told everyone, that the fairy godmother who lived in the wood gave a boon to Sundar because he saved the life of the wounded peafowl. So the bad times were over for Sundar's family. So at last what happened? The bad times were over for Sundar's family. So children, do you remember the story now? Now, children, we will proceed with the question and answers. We will do the question and answers. Please open page 109. Open page 109. Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. What trees grew in the wood? What trees grew in the wood? So the answer number 1 is the pine and eucalyptus trees grew in the wood. The pine and eucalyptus trees grew in the wood. Now question number 2. Why did Sundar's parents have to make fire from leaves and twigs? Why did Sundar's parents have to make fire from leaves and twigs? The answer is Sundar's parents were very poor and they used twigs and branches to light a fire and cook their food. Answer number 2 is Sundar's parents were very poor and they used twigs and branches to light a fire and cook their food. Now question number 3. What stopped Sundar when he turned back to go home? What stopped Sundar when he turned back to go home? The answer is, as Sundar turned back to go home, he saw a wounded peafowl at a distance and it was bleeding at the neck. Answer number 3 is, as Sundar turned back to go home, he saw a wounded peafowl at a distance and it was bleeding at the neck. Now question number 4. How did Sundar save the peafowl's life? How did Sundar save the peafowl's life? Question number 4, 5 and 6, children, you have to do it on your own. Question number 4, 5 and 6, you will do it on your own. And everything, children, you have to do it in your literature copy. Please do it in your literature copy. Question number 5. What did Sundar see in the coop? What did Sundar see in the coop? Question number 6. Who gave Sundar the boon? Who gave Sundar the boon? Why? Okay, children. So children, question number 4, 5 and 6, you will do it on your own in your literature copy. And last class, I had given you few question and answers. Who lived in the wood? Who lived in the wood? Where did Sundar live and with whom? Where did Sundar live and with whom? What happened when Sundar entered the wood? What happened when Sundar entered the wood? This question, children, I had already given you in the last class. So everything you have to do it in your literature copy. Now, children, go to page 110. 110. Match the first part of the sentences under column A with the second part under column B. Match the first part of the sentence under column A with the second part under column B. Column A, number 1, the fairy godmother. Number 2, as it was winter. Number 3, the peafowl was. Number 4, Sundar saved. Number 5, grandfather explained. Column B, A, bleeding at the neck. B, why the eggs were golden. C, punished the wicked. D, the leaves were yellowish brown. E, the bird's life. This exercise also, children, you have to do it in your literature copy. Next, we will do fill in the blanks. Number 1, in the wood there lived a dash godmother. In the wood there lived a dash godmother. So the answer is fairy godmother. In the wood there lived a fairy godmother. Number 2, the dash was a strong one. The dash was a strong one. So the answer is the wind was a strong one. The wind was a strong one. Number 3, Sundar found a wounded dash. Sundar found a wounded dash. So the answer is Sundar found a wounded peafowl. Sundar found a wounded peafowl. Number 4, the bird was trotting about in its dash. The bird was trotting about in its dash. So the answer is the bird was trotting about in its pen. The bird was trotting about in its pen. Number 5, dash knew about the fairy godmother. Dash knew about the fairy godmother. The answer is grandfather knew about the fairy godmother. Grandfather knew about the fairy godmother. Next, children, we will do answer the following in one word. Answer the following in one word. Number 1, it was a strong one. It was a strong one. So the answer is wind. The answer is wind. Next, number 2. Some of these were already very dry and yellowish brown in color. Some of these were already very dry and yellowish brown in color. So, what is the answer, children? What will you write? Leaves. The answer is leaves. Some of these were already very dry and yellowish brown in color. The answer is leaves. Now number 3. He was a very old man and knew about the fairy godmother. He was a very old man and knew about the fairy godmother. The answer is grandfather. The answer is grandfather. He was a very old man and knew about the fairy godmother. So the answer is grandfather. Next, number 4. It was bleeding at the neck. It was bleeding at the neck. So the answer is peafowl. Who was bleeding at the neck, children? The peafowl was bleeding at the neck. So the answer is peafowl. It was bleeding at the neck. The answer is peafowl. Number 5. He ran into the hut and cried out. He ran into the hut and cried out. So who ran into the hut, children? Sundar. Sundar ran into the hut and he cried out. So the answer is Sundar. He ran into the hut and cried out. The answer is Sundar. Next, correct the errors in the following sentences. Correct the errors in the following sentences. Number 1 is, the wood looked beautiful because of the oak and maple tree. The wood looked beautiful because of the oak and maple tree. So you have to correct the errors, children, in the following sentences. The wood looked beautiful because of the oak and maple tree. So which are the two errors in this sentence, children? Oak, maple. O-A-K, oak, maple, M-A-P-L-E, maple. So what will be the answer, children? Correct answer. The wood looked beautiful because of the pine and eucalyptus tree. Oak and maple tree, you have to write pine and eucalyptus tree. The wood looked beautiful because of the pine and eucalyptus tree. Next, number 2. Sundar found a peafowl bleeding at the leg. Sundar found a peafowl bleeding at the leg. So which is the error in this sentence, children? Leg. So the correct answer is Sundar found a peafowl bleeding at the neck. Sundar found a peafowl bleeding at the neck. Next, number 3. The bird was trotting about in its coop. The bird was trotting about in its coop. So, what will we write, children? What is the correct answer? The bird was trotting about in its coop. So, the error is coop in this sentence. So, the right answer is the bird was trotting about in its pen. The bird was trotting about in its pen. Next one. Sundar's grandmother knew about the fairy godmother. Sundar's grandmother knew about the fairy godmother. So who knew, children, about the fairy godmother? Sundar's grandfather. The correct answer is grandfather, not grandmother. Sundar's grandfather knew about the fairy godmother. So all these also, children, you have to do it in your literature copy. Please do everything in your literature copy. Next, give the opposites of the following words. Give the opposites of the following words. Number 1 is poor. Number 2, started. Number 3, quickly. Number 4, picked. Number 5, filled. Number 6, close. Number 7, found. Number 8, disappeared. Number 9, cried. Number 10, everybody. Number 11, bad. Number 12, old. Give the opposites of the following words. The opposites you have to do it on your own, children. Opposites you have to do it on your own. Poor, started, quickly, picked, filled, close, found, disappeared, cried, everybody, bad, old. Next, we will do make sentences. Make sentences with the following words. Make sentences with the following words. Wicked, found, strong, wood, beautiful. Make sentences with the following words. This also you have to do it on your own, children. Make sentences, you have to do it on your own. Wicked, found, strong, wood, beautiful. Next, children. Who said these words and to whom? Who said these words and to whom? Why should she give a boon to us? Number 1 is who said these words and to whom? Why should she give a boon to us? Why should she give a boon to us? This is number 1. Number 2, Mummy, come and see something. Our hens had laid golden eggs. Mummy, come and see something. Our hens had laid golden eggs. So who said these words and to whom? This is also this exercise you have to do it on your own. So question number 4, 5 and 6 you have to do it on your own. Opposites, make sentences. Who said these words and to whom? These exercises you have to do it on your own. So children, I hope everything is clear to you. You have understood everything. Take care. Bye-bye.